Welcome to our training session on Project Scope Composer, an advanced AI tool designed to assist in both advising and creating detailed project scope documents. By guiding users through a series of targeted questions and automatically formatting the responses into a professional document, Project Scope Composer not only ensures completeness and clarity but also significantly saves time in the document drafting process. This AI GPT, the Project Scope Composer, is adept at crafting both project scope statement and project scope document. A scope statement briefly outlines a project's objectives, deliverables, and boundaries, serving as a succinct guideline. A scope document, in contrast, is a comprehensive blueprint detailing every aspect of the project from start to finish. Now, let's see how our GPT works and crafts and automatically formats responses into a clear, professional layout.
Okay, the Project Scope Composer GPT is an advanced AI tool designed to assist in both advising and creating detailed project scope documents. It is an interactive assistant that determines whether the user needs a concise project scope statement or a comprehensive full project scope document. Depending on the user selection, the composer lists a set of relevant tailored questions. For a full project scope statement, the questions are obviously more extensive, covering additional aspects of the project management. After presenting the questions, the composer engages with the user in a sequential Q&A process, collecting detailed answers. Once all the responses are gathered, it compiles them into a professionally structured document, reflecting the user's input and adhering to project management standards. This tool is ideal for professionals seeking an efficient and thorough approach to documenting their project scopes. You can access this project composer through the link provided in the description section below. This will allow you to experience the functionality of the GPT at first hand. Now let's see how it works. This is what you get when you start the GPT. You have two options. Click here to create a project scope statement, or this one to create a project scope document. Now, for the purpose of this example or this demo, we do a scope statement. Then we'll click on this one. Then it will list the questions that it is going to ask through this process. So wait for it to finish. Obviously, the speed may be faster, may be slower than this, depending on how busy the OpenAI ChatGPT is at the time of working on it. Okay, now it says once you have provided the details of all the questions, then it will create you the document. So sometimes it might actually prompt you with the first question and go through the questions, and otherwise you need to ask it, or it's better to ask it to start. So let's start. Oh, click here. Let's start. Okay, it has grouped the questions together. Sometimes it actually provides you individually. It depends. You can actually answer them individually. So title is, let's say we want to relocate a data center. So you say DC relocation. Location. Okay, project manager. This time we answer it PM is John C. If you press shift return, then we don't jump out of the box, so we can answer them together. Sponsor Carlos M. And anticipated project start date, you say 1st of March. Okay, it has noted those. They prepared when you want this document to be prepared. Obviously, if you're going to start 1st of March, you're going to give enough time for the document to be distributed and get the necessary approval if it has to. So one is 15th of Feb, so that you get enough time to distribute. Shift return, estimated completion date 31st. Oh, sorry. Let's go. So they know. Well, you could actually press that, but just type 31st. But just to be on the safe side, 31st of October. Team members, we can say John C. Obviously, it's not going to be the same people. So let's say the third one is John C, because you need the PM. Then let's say Brenda T. Brenda is a imaginary business analyst, because I used to work with a business analyst called Brenda. So use that one. And Chris T is the technical architect. Or in fact, you can actually, if you want to be precise, you can say PM. Then you say BA and tech arc. The reason I type tech arc, because sometimes if you put TA, it might think it is a technical analyst. So there we go. We answered that one. It noted that one. Purpose of the project. One, to move IT infrastructure to a modern DC. Obviously, if you're doing a full project, you would have more comprehensive answer. But to do that here, for the sake of this demo, it is going to take too long, and so it's beyond the scope of this demo. I give a brief answer, then you'll see what happens. Background, let's say agreement on current premises is ending in October. So accept that one. Deliverables, one, fully functional IT infrastructure and business applications, stakeholders, let's say all company departments. Let's say we have a partner, XR Consult. We can use any name, so XR Consult. And if you've got more stakeholders, which definitely you would have through your project, then I can add it here. Resource requirements. 3, we need budget. Technical personnel. Let's say administrators. And moving company. Company vehicles. Okay, let's go now. Operation and support. We say we may not have it now, so we say 1 to be determined later. Second one, safety, security, and risk. Let's say 2. These will be documented later. Issues and risk. Let's assume that budget has not been approved, but that's a risk, or it could actually be a serious issue. Budget not approved yet. Are there other risks? Not all technical personnel ready yet. Okay, let's say that's the risk. Who will approve it? For company senior management. Okay. There we go. It outputs this scope statement. Obviously, it's brief, but what we are interested here is the format of it. If you want to build on this one, then you can. Let it finish, then we'll ask it to do that. Okay, now this is the output document. Obviously, you need to extract this one and put it in the format of the template that you are using, or you can create a template. In fact, if you go online, there are oodles of samples that you can use. It is not that difficult. You can just create a Word document and type these in there and format it the way you want. However, you may think that you need more information on this. So let's ask this GPT if it can help us. Can you? Well, we ask it to help us improve the content of the document. Suggest how the final scope statement can be improved. Certainly, it's going to give you a recommendation of how you can actually improve the output of your document, what you need to add, what kind of information you need to add. You can actually ask it to change the format of the way it displays the information, depending on your requirements. However, for the purpose of this demo and testing this GPT, this brings us to the conclusion of our demonstration. You should go and try this one, and you will see that it will help save a great deal of time. In the not in the old days, even up until last year, it would take any project manager a long time to actually, it doesn't matter how experienced a project manager would have been, creating a document is a very time consuming business. What this will enhance the whole process a great deal, depending on the complexity, but it should not take more than 2 days if you've got the information available to create a fully viable document. Well, that's it. Best of luck. Try it and see. Thank you. By the way, you probably noticed that I misspelled the word sponsor and the name of the sponsor, Carlos. So if we go back here, you can see that I misspelled it as a sponsor and the name has got the A missing. If we go back to the document that it produced, you can see that it has corrected my mistake and has put the right word in it. So you don't have to be so worried about the misspelling when you answer the questions. It will it will correct it, and you can review it later. And if you don't like it, you can ask it to change it to the way that you want it. That's it. Thank you.
That concludes our showcase of the Project Scope Composer AI GPT. To explore it yourself, follow the link in the description. It's complimentary, provided you have access to ChatGPT 4's paid version.
Thank you for tuning in and watching our content. We appreciate your time and engagement. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share your views with us and fellow viewers. Thank you for being a part of our online community.